Not well. I mean, he's flowing. He sometimes. No. Come on, Jordan. I had to review this guy's album. Like,
yo. It's your boy Uchay. I got my boy
QDeezy.
We are the Ill-Advised Wise Guys.
Check out the full podcast. Link below.
I'm at the gym this morning. I'm listening. I'm like, you know what? Let me listen to this Yeat album again. First song with Uzi. I was like, okay, this is dope. I can rock with this. Next joint came on up on X. I was like, okay, it's not horrible. I can do this for this environment. I'm in the gym. Like, this is working. And then by song 3, I'm just like, okay, I don't even know what he's saying half the time. and I
pull up the lyrics.
Only lyrics I respect is Genius. So if they be getting shit wrong, like, so
the only thing I hear him say was the Tonka truck. I don't know what the hell he said.
You sound like him, bro.
I am notoriously someone who has rocked with Young Thug from day one. And I remember the early conversation about Thug when everyone was like, yo, what is he saying? Yo, this sounds dumb. Yo, is this parody music?
Bands up, take out they funds, bitch. I got a mom's bitch.
What? I do not understand.
People not taking Thug's music seriously for a very long time until he really, I guess, kind of just proved that his artistry was critically undeniable to a degree. Now, he's still an acquired taste. Now, back to Yeat. The point is, I see a lot of similarities between what Yeat does and what Lil Uzi Vert does musically, especially when Uzi gets in his experimental bag. But we tend to look at Uzi's music as generally acceptable because, I think maybe we just like Uzi's personality. And I just think Uzi's a little bit more digestible from that standpoint. Of course, Uzi has hits. Like, let's just call it a spade a spade. People are going to rock with him way more. I compare Yeat to Playboi Carti in terms of the production style, in terms of their approach to music. You could call it mumble rap. You don't maybe not necessarily even know what they're saying. The erraticness in which they make music, is very comparable to what Playboi Carti does. There is an element of what these dudes are doing that can be considered trash, but at the same time, I think a lot of times we consider stuff trash before we actually understand what's happening. Is that what's going on with Yeat's music, or is the music just bad?
I feel like oftentimes good music it's how it makes you feel. A lot of times a song will really hit you when you experience life with that song. If you have a certain memory that you tie to this song, maybe if you watch a music video, it gets you to understand a little bit more. So I think a lot of times it's that. If you're in a party and Yeat comes on and everybody's lit, they know the words, you might ask, yo, what song is this? And then you might go home and listen to it. And when you listen to it, it makes you think of how lit the party was. So now you can think about the next party. When I go there, they play it. I'm going to know the words this time. Now, music can be objectively good and bad, though. I think that comes down to how is the mix? How is the master? Is it loud? Is it quiet?
Yes.
What about the song structure? Do they got a bridge? Do they got a pre-hook? Like,
you're talking technical.
There's ghostwriters that are working relentlessly around the clock making good songs, but it just don't hit. Because what's missing? The feeling. For the most part, the hits that we have today, I think it comes down to feeling. And sometimes it's a mixture of both. With Yeat, I feel like the kids, they just get it. I feel like we talked about this before with just like angst and
with
like
NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy, it was that combo. Yep.
All the emotions that the kids feel and just wanting to turn up and rage. I also think when you make music, especially within hip hop or like a subgenre like what Yeat's in, I think you get it a little bit more just because, it's hard to do. I'm not going to lie.
Can you imagine Yeat in the studio? Bro, that
crazy.
joint probably looked like, I got to see it.
I mean, I'm not sitting here acting like he's like Jay-Z and he's like rapping like a whole bunch of verses off the dome. But what I'm saying is like, there's mad videos on YouTube right now of people trying to copy Yeat's preset. Even the people that made videos, it still don't sound like Yeat. When you make music, you can really understand like, oh, nah, this man's in his own pocket. That doesn't necessarily mean this is a classic, but it's just like this man, he's unique.
I think that what's happening right now is the technical side of things is being redefined by these young dudes. What we usually or conventionally consider as somebody flowing, it's being restructured. And I think when that happens, people are always confused. But yeah, there is a subjective and a feeling aspect that really you can't really put your finger on what a feeling is.
Yeah, I mean, you guys make good points. I mean, but the great Bernie Mac once said,
Fuck them kids.
there's good music and then there's bad music, right? There's good elements and then there's bad elements. Like, for instance, you did talk about the technical part where the arrangements, the chorus, et cetera, et cetera. But then there's the technical parts as a rapper. Like, how is your flows? Like, are you riding the beat? You know,
That
are
wouldn't apply to you, though.
your melody? So he doesn't. He doesn't ride the beats. He doesn't flow well, right? Well,
No. That's not what I said. I was
Okay,
saying,
well, what do you mean?
the point that you're making doesn't apply to Yeat. Yeat's doing all of that. The song might not be written perfectly, but like he's flowing.
But he's not well. I mean, he's flowing. He sometimes. Come on, Jordan. I had to review this guy's album. Like, there's so many songs on his album where he is not riding the beat well. Like, but I don't know if he's doing it on purpose. See, that's the thing. You know, if you listen to G Herbo, there was a time where G Herbo was just dropping freestyles and he was like sounding like he was purposefully off beat. That's what I think Yeat's doing. But just because you're doing that on purpose, does that make it good? I think that just makes it unique, but I don't think that makes it necessarily good musicality, because at the end of the day, how can we judge what's good and what's bad, right? Historically speaking,
Yes.
a good song has good arrangements, right? Good structure. We're talking since the 30s. There's a particular structure where people considered it being good. People have tweaked it and things like that. In this day and age, there's people that are not doing what people were doing for the last 50 or 60 years. There's some artists that were unique and they stood out for a little bit, but that didn't mean that their stuff lasted for a long time. You can't tell me right now, in 5 years from now, you'll still want to be bumping Yeat. I don't know if it's music that can stand the test of time, which I think is another factor when it comes to making good music.
Well, number one, I couldn't tell if I was talking to Joe Budden or Quincy. I ain't gonna lie, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like you're wilding, bro. Yeat isn't just completely going against the grain, like doing something that's completely new. We have been eased into this. We take Wayne. Who did Wayne influence? All right, we get Thug. Okay, from Thug, we get Uzi, we get Cardi. Now we got Yeat doing something that's inspired by maybe a little bit Uzi, a little bit Cardi. It's not like Yeat jumped out on his own like branch or tree. Like, so it's
but he
like
went so left field with it.
I don't think so.
He went
I think
so
he's taking
left
what they
field.
did.
I think it's okay to go left field.
It's not
That's
that.
why,
It's not that
You don't
different to
think
me.
so?
I could go from a Cardi song or a Ken Carson song to a Yeat song, and it still sounds relatively the same. Is Young Thug left field? Did he go left field? Yes or no?
He did go left field. But he did. But
Is it bad music? Is it bad music?
So Young Thug has some bad songs. But like, there's some times when Young Thug is in his bag.
You try to talk about timelessness. That's a rare thing, basically. There's certain artists who will never get one of those. There's certain artists who only have 2 of those, 3 of those. We can't talk about it as if like, yo, Yeat needs to have timeless songs. It comes down to if he can evolve as an artist. He's making things that's cool today. 5 years from now, 6 months from now, can he evolve to fit where we are then?
Like, it doesn't have to mean it's Thriller. It just has to mean in 2 years, I want to listen to. Would I want to listen to this?
Does that rule have to apply to every artist?
If we're going to crown somebody as good, you got to have something that I think I want to listen to in 2-3 years from now.
But not everything in your discography. Like, things get dated.
This comes down to, do you prefer the music or not? Because I just personally don't think Q thinks that style of music is good. It's really that simple. And there's a lot, and it's not wrong, because I feel the same way to a degree. There's elements of what Yeat does that I actually like. There's elements of what he does that I fucking hate. Yo, I like a lot of different shit that's bad and good. So to go back to the topic, can you like music that is considered bad? Yeah.
Listen to the full episode. Link below.